Today, in the video, I'm going to be West Coast Eagles versus Fremantle Dockers at Optus Stadium. So let's go. I said it to you guys last night that I would do this today. I was gonna do it this morning, but I didn't have time. Welcome to the stream. It's West Coast Eagles versus Fremantle Dockers. So put what team you go for.
Hi.
Hi. What football team do you go for? West Coast Eagles or Dockers?
Nick, remember the Lollard. Eagles.
Nice. Eagles. I'm gonna be calling my friend as well, so you'll be hearing him.
Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti.
Actually, no.
Today, back at Optus Stadium. Before getting on the plane to come here, I told the ticket lady.
Alright.
Round 20. These lineups look very strong. And the first term is underway.
If you train hard, you'll not only be hard, but you'll be hard to beat. We will see as this game unfolds which team has put in the hard yards.
Nicely intercepted by Vardy. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. He runs into the goal. Going for goal number 1. Takes that one strongly. Lecrac lines it up. Nice work from Lecrac. The first goal going to the Eagles. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. And there's the bounce. Hit by Darcy. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Shuey approaching home now. Shuey hammers the ball for goal. Couldn't seal the deal. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Casanova would have been jealous of that picker. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
Spurred. He's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. He gains possession. Mundy slams the ball to his boot.
Yeo picks it up. The ball picked up. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Richard.
That was an absolute shocker.
Darcy kicks it. Great mark under pressure. Boots it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Sending it on its way. A nice contested mark.
Gets boot to high. A mark by Neil. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Pierce marks it. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Sends the Sharon on its way. He has space for an easy mark. Yeo choosing to play on. Bennell brought him down, holding the ball.
OMG, like, oh my god.
Bennell going for number 1.
No.
Took up a goal for the Dockers. That's his first.
Bennell has so much potential, he could just be anything.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the Ruckman unleash. McGovern passes. Nat Nui heading in. Watch his style.
Yes, Nick Nui.
Just fell through. West Coast by 7 points.
Yeah.
Nat Nui has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays.
Darcy got a fist on it. The bouncing ball is controlled. Shoots off the handball. Slams it on the boot. No contest for that mark. Tucker with the kick. Wins the hard ball. Pierce going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. McCarthy claims the ball. 50 metres out.
He's gonna get it.
McCarthy takes a shot. The mark missed by Taberner. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Archie gets it on the bounce. He handballs it. McGovern going for number 1.
Yeah.
That's a narrow miss. The Eagles by 8 points. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Pierce is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. And the umpire will throw it in. A good fist. Gray with the ball. He boots it. He marks the ball. He slams that on the boot. It comes off hands. Mundy intercepts the ball. Sends the ball to open space.
Nat Nui running in, about to kick. Nat Nui manages to sneak it through. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. And there's the bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck. McGovern on the ball at the moment. Dishes it off by hand. Kennedy runs in. Going for goal number 1. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. Kennedy getting them further in front. Tapped by Darcy. Lobs the pass. McGovern throws the ball. Free kick. Boots it. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass.
No questioning whether the Dockers can take a mark. I think everyone has seen enough cheap marks taken out there. Fremantle need to start kicking more direct for goal. Sheridan kicks the ball. Mundy getting into position for the kick.
Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. Goal from a long way out by Mundy. He sinks his first goal. The bounce is straight up and down. Punched by Darcy. McGovern running in, about to kick. McGovern sinks it from a long way out. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. Darcy got a fist on it. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Going for goal number 1. A brave shot, but an unwise one in the end. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, Fremantle might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. Leclerc shanks it, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. She kicks it behind.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Choose to kick it. A mark by Walters.
Well, the Dockers haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. A goal to West Coast.
Yes.
The Eagles have the edge over the Dockers in this match.
The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Here's the bounce. Darcy wins the tap. Terrible timing by Nat Nui. The bouncing ball is controlled. Mundy hand passes. Tap by Pierce. He has the ball. Heads up the corridor. Darcy marks it.
Fremantle just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Fife slams the ball to his boot. Matera with the kick. That's a nice strong mark. Sending it on its way. Mundy spills it. The ball is out of bounds. The umpire will toss it back in.
Guided by Darcy. Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. Just in time with that kick. A favourable bounce. Puts the head down as he runs in. He's missed the lot. Out on the full by Kennedy. Pierce slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Leclerc going for number 2. West Coast with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 46-12. He gives the ball away. Duggan with a kick as he gets pulled down by Neal. Fails to dispose of it correctly. Leclerc over the top. He steadies now in front of goal. 35 metres out. Famous last words, I know, but this is a goal he shouldn't miss. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. A goal for West Coast. That's his 3rd. He's doing his job out there, and that puts them further in front.
Leclerc's shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
Vardy kicks. Wins the hard ball. Hill sends one up towards the wing. The ball goes over the boundary on the wing. It'll come back from the boundary line. The ball is coming back into play. Punch by Darcy. Lucky bounce collected. The ball over the line. And we'll get a throw in. The ball going back to the players right now. First hand's important. Cleanly picked up. Lobs the handball. Shuey hammers the ball for goal. Never looked like going for it. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Archie marks. Going for goal number 1. She gets the upper hand. He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Pierce waiting for the man to free up. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Nat Nui slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. West Coast in front. There could be a short option here. Pierce playing on out of the goal square. Slams it on the boot. Nelson has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Didn't middle that kick, did he, Richard?
He just sprayed that one. He should have put more thought into that.
She just makes the goal line. This kick has extended their lead. The bounce straight down. Darcy nicely outclassing Nat Nui. Moves it quickly by hand. Approaching the goals now. Going for goal number 3. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. Disappointing kick there.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but Fremantle need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Kennedy scoops up the ball. The goal for the Eagles. The Eagles lead.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball has been... Hits it. Vardy sticks out his hands and collects the ball. You've got to move faster than that. Holding the ball. A spearing kick from Neil. Darcy wins the marking contest. Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. Wayward with the kick. Sheen gets the upper hand. As Darren Hinch would say, shame, shame, shame. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Darcy punches it. Schofield has the ball. Handballs. It's a shocking kick. It's gone through for a magnificent behind. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Marston going for number 2. West Coast with the advantage as they lead the Dockers 81-12. Darcy knocks it down the field. Handballs. Movie. Kennedy picks it up. Gets it away in the nick of time. The ball bounced favourably for Hill. Mundy wins the marking contest. Sends it on its way. Marked by 5.
Fremantle haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. McCarthy needs to get this, otherwise it's going to be harder and harder for them to come back. Tabernacle need to kick it a bit higher next time, touched for a point.
Watches the...
I would have expected him to nail that. He steers it out of the defensive 50. McGovern alone for the uncontested mark. He's elected to play on. Takes control of the bouncing ball. He gives it a punishing kick.
And then we all know that from...
He soccers it. Pierce with the kick. Strong mark.
The Dockers have taken plenty of marks, but they haven't converted enough into goals. That's why they find themselves trailing. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contested mark. He boots it. He grabs it. He steadies now in front of goal.
The ball spills to Kennedy. Kennedy slams one on the boot for goal. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce laser straight. Darcy with the hit. He gets his hands on the footy. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. Kennedy there to mop it up. He runs into the goal. He doesn't seem to be suffering from insanity. In fact, he seems to be enjoying every minute of this. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Pierce is a great kick, and if he can maintain that accuracy under pressure, he'll elevate to the elite category. Duggan picks it up. Duggan shoots for goal. Hits nothing with that one.
He's put it out on the full. Sends it on its way. Pierce aims the ball straight for the line. He chooses to play on. Richo, what are your thoughts on the opening term?
The Eagles can consider themselves lucky to be in front at the first.
And here's the start of the second term.
Always make a total effort, even when the odds are against you.
Schofield with the interception. Puts boot to ball. The loose ball scooped up, sends the ball into the 50. Lecrac, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. The Eagles leads by 81. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Nat Nui not even close to getting a hit out. You might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. It's a shocking kick. The ball heads out of bounds. Thrown in majestically. Nat Nui leave the pinatas for the kids.
Darcy.
With the ball. Handball short. Handballs to the running man. Hamling throws it. Clear as day. Kennedy plays on. That came off the boot with huge power. McGovern, cool under pressure, releases in time. Dishes it off to the running player.
Darcy.
Puts it on the boot. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kicked by 5. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Darcy told me recently that he really loves playing for this club, and you can really see it in his attitude on the field. I think he's going to play for this club for a long, long time. The mark will be paid. Vardy plays on with it. Puts boot to ball. 5 with the mark.
Hastily kicked. Marked by Nat Nui. Was that a throw? I think it was. Jams it on the boot. Great grab.
Sending it on its way. That's a nice, strong mark.
35 metres out. Tabernet likes his chances for goal. A goal for Fremantle. Important kick here, and he's got it. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market.
Tabernak's got good knowledge of the game, and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster.
Darcy.
With first hands to the ball. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Mundy feeds it wide. Redden has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. A nothing kick. Marked by Neil. He brings it out of the pack. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. The Fremantle forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Darcy.
Thumps it forward. McGovern gets the ball out of the pack. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Nat Nui gets the ball. Going for goal number 3. Nat Nui manages to sneak it through, and they stretch out their lead.
Nat Nui is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
The bounces straight up and down. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Lecrac gets the mark without contest. Lining up the goal now. All is in readiness. The bounce straight down.
Darcy.
Really gets onto this one. Bounces favourably for Vardy. Hand passes. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Hits the running man. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
The Eagles with a handy break, leading the Dockers 112 to 19. The umpire has bounced the ball.
The Dockers midfielders are well and truly on top in this match. They're winning everything at the stoppages. You have to wonder what the rest of their team are doing. This midfield can't keep carrying the team all game. He boots it. That's a mark. Hutchings decides to play on. Pearce getting a free kick.
Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. 35 metres out. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Umpire says holding the ball. Tabernet with the shot. That's a very well executed goal. That's number 2.
Tabernac just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
Moves it quickly by hand. Shuick misses the handoff from Vardy. Schofield can't hang on to the footy as he's tackled. Hill with the ball. He gains possession. Handball short. Marston runs in. Marston shoots. Gets the behind. West Coast starting to exert some dominance over Fremantle with the lead of 113 to 26.
Horn goes.
It's not the score he was looking for. He's out of room and he has to cross the boundary.
Final score is the best.
Darcy.
Gets onto the ball. McGovern hammers the ball for goal. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. This kick has extended their lead.
Darcy.
Wins the tap. Terrible timing by Nat Nui. Moves it quickly by hand. He runs for home. Having a big day going for goal number 4. And he's heading for home. He was celebrating the moment that left his boots. 4 goals and no sign of
Why do you
stopping.
pass my own teammate?
West Coast has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around. The Dockers, they aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
The ball has been bounced. Bennell with the kick. He gets above the crowd.
Hearn has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. Sending it on its way. Pearce taps it.
Hand passed by Hutchings. McGovern runs in. The ball is slammed towards goal by McGovern. McGovern just squeezes it over the line. Three of the best. He's putting on a clinic. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game.
Darcy.
Gets the tap. Vardy controls. Goes short with a hand pass. Duggan gives it back. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Jumping at shadows. Quick hands find the running player. Takes it well. Nelson decides to play on. What was the intention of that kick, Richard?
He just sprayed that one. He should have put more thought into that.
McGovern picks it up. McGovern steers the ball towards goal. Great grab. Marston has seen plenty of the footy. The Eagles leads by 106. Kennedy heading in. Watch his style. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. This kick has extended their lead. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Guided down nicely by
Darcy.
Has it now. Hill shoots off the handball. Choose to kick it. Dropped by McCarthy. Shuey, I have no idea how you managed to get that out. Nat Nui has his head down now. Nat Nui just makes the goal line. This kick stretches the lead. The Eagles could score the last 5 goals. West Coast lead Fremantle 144 to 26. Shuey handball short. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Every footballer scores better when he actually learns his capabilities.
Yes.
It's not the score he was looking for. A mark by Pearce. Penetrating hand pass.
West Coast are very well drilled and highly disciplined. They don't give away cheap free kicks and ensure their opponents earn every possession.
There'll be a ball up close to goal.
Darcy.
Nicely outclassing Nat Nui. Lecrac collects it. He's got the football now. Taken by Spur. Clears now. Hamling takes it well.
The Dockers just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Fife with the ball. He kicks the ball. Great hands. He plays on. Vardy puts his boot on it. Kennedy takes the mark.
Going for goal number 6. Chalk up a goal for West Coast. Half a dozen goals in this display. Stunning. The lead has been increased by Kennedy. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Nelson threading the needle right there. Approaching the goals now. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. Nat Nui extends the lead from that kick.
The Eagles have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
The umpire allows play to continue. He's got the footy in his hands. The ball in the hands of Shuey. Kennedy is streaming past and gets the footy. He's a ball magnet. Looking for another goal here. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. He's kicked his 4th.
Maston will want to try and wheel around onto his favoured foot, but he's still very capable on the other.
He runs for home. Going for goal number 6. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Nice the peg. That's 9 in a row for West Coast. West Coast in front. Big leap. He's got the footy in his hands. Tucker presents and takes the mark.
Well, Fremantle haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Shuey with his head down. Shuey takes a shot. That miss is going to come back to haunt him.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Pearce looking for a lead. Materik marks. Kicks it. Shuey free kick. Shuey choosing to play on. Nelson onto the ball. He's racking up possessions. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. Disappointing kick there.
Pearce has improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations. Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. McGovern going for home. Spurred with the mark. He kicks the ball. Sutcliffe with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to.
Nice mark under pressure. Looks like he panicked there. A short handball. He collects the loose ball. He brings it out of the pack. The mark is taken by McCarthy. Choose to kick it. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
The Dockers just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. He plays on with it. He gets boot to the ball. He handballs it.
He runs into the goal. Here he is going for goal number 7. Just fell through. That's number 7. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
Darcy.
Punches. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Unfortunately, placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Shot at goal by Naitanui. Naitanui just manages to sink it. This lead getting bigger now.
Naitanui can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. McGovern should have just handed it to Fife. Sweeping handball. It's like he has the ball on a string. Mundy covers some ground with that effort. A great effort. The Jerick bumps. Sheridan kicks. He was never going to get that. Fremantle with a lot to think about as they trail by 157. Looks like the players are ready for this. Let's get started.
There are only 2 options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between.
Holding the ball is the call. Gets boot to high. Duggan marks it. Lobs the handball. Mundy with the interception. Boots it. Sheridan controls. Sheridan throws the ball. Free kick. Redden choosing to play on. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Sutcliffe. Jams it on the boot. Fife marks.
Fife is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. No one around troubling him there. It's played on. He gets boot to the ball. He gets it under pressure.
Played on. Lecrae going for number 7. Lecrae manages to sneak it through.
Lecrae needs to practice his goal-kicking routine. It helps a player handle any situation in the game. If he does that more often, then he might enter the league of the elite goal kickers.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. It's not the score he was looking for. He's put it out on the full. Schofield in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. I would have expected him to nail that. Pearce with the kick. Nelson looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Nelson has so much potential. He could just be anything. Neil kicks the ball. He marks the ball. Sutcliffe boots it. He scoops it up. Duggan hand passes the ball. Head down, going for goal. Shocking kick, nowhere near the target.
He's kicked that straight into the confectionery stand, out on the full. Nice hands. Gets boot to leather. He spent that one before he had it. Having a big day going for goal number 4. Just fell through.
McGovern will want to try and wheel around onto his favoured foot, but he's still very capable on the other.
Vardy doesn't waste that opportunity. Gives it to the running man. Naitanui running in, about to kick. Kick that straight into the behind post, out on the full. Short pass. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Spurt. Seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time. Mundy gets possession. No one around troubling him there. Shuey with handball. Natanui takes a shot. He grabs it.
Gets boot to leather. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Kennedy whacks one on the boot for goal. West Coast with the ascendancy over Fremantle, leading the match 198-26. Disappointing kick there. Marks.
Archie is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Kennedy takes a shot. Kennedy kicks it straight through the big sticks.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce straight down. Punched by
Darcy.
Duggan. Handball short. Natanui runs in. Natanui with the shot. Natanui just squeezes it over the line. 7 goals now. That's hard to... Both Rucks have a fair shot at this one. Hit by
Darcy.
Neil has the ball. Nice hands.
Redden really wears his heart on his sleeve, sending it on its way. The ball is gathered. Sheed with the shot. The Eagles are in front.
Disappointing kick there. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. Kennedy gains possession through the interception. He's having a ball. If you'll excuse the pun, the lead has been increased.
Darcy.
Directs it down. Lobs the pass. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
He is using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Lecrac with a chance if he keeps a cool head. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Pearce would like to think he hits all his targets, and for the most part, he does that. Sending it on its way. Great hands. He lines it up with the goal. That's a nice, strong mark.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Walters takes it well. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Nice hands. A spearing kick from Mundy. Neil claims the ball. Sends the Sharon on its way. McCarthy taking aim. Picture perfect drop punt. Pearce takes it well. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. Misses the goal and goes through for a behind. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He has a few options. Umpire says holding the ball. Opportunity now for McCarthy. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. Bennell with the interception. They need a goal to keep that door ajar. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market.
Bennell on his wrong foot isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
Shuey lays a hard tackle and forces the ball to spill out. Natanui dishes it off by hand. Schofield aiming for the goals. Pearce gets the upper hand.
Look, Fremantle haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Darcy gets a fist to it. McGovern with the pickup. Neil brought him down. Holding the ball. Neil boots it. Archie with real good use of the body.
Ball heads out of bounds. Looks like we'll have a throw in. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Hit by
Darcy.
Five timed it perfectly. Schofield will get the free for throwing. He plays on now. The ball was thrown. Free kick for Walters. Kicks it across the ground. Pointless attempt by Neil. A wayward kick from Shuey. Lecrac looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Disappointing kick there. Pearce has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle.
Maston has a nose for goals. You wouldn't want to bet against him, even on the tightest of angles.
The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Finding the running player. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. That kick was gigantic. Great goal. I'm sure we'll look back and exaggerate the distance in years to come. Natanui with 8 of the finest. Shuey runs past and gets the ball. Sends the ball out into space. goes up the line. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Choose to kick it. Nice work from
Barras is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Duggan sends it out to open space. Darcy puts his boot on it. McGovern handballs it. Natanui kicks for goal. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position.
Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. West Coast have scored the last 3 goals. The Eagles by 204.
The Eagles have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Vardy calls for it back.
Darcy.
Has caught him for holding the ball. Picture perfect drop punt. Fife spills it. Shuey gains possession through the interception. Sends the Sharon on its way. That kick was asking a bit much of Pearce.
Well, it's no wonder the Eagles are leading. They're playing smart footy and they've been careful not to hand over unnecessary free kicks. Duggan goes for home. Kept his composure then. Puts boot to ball. Hill wins the contested ball. He gets boot to the ball. Strong mark there. Sending it on its way. Archie, just the better man in that contest.
Archie pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. West Coast lead the Dockers by 2-10. There's the bounce.
Darcy has so much potential, he could just be anything. Duggan passes it. Shuey gets the ball. He lays off the pass. Approaching home now. Natanui shoots for goal. No, the kick is no good. West Coast are on top of Fremantle.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. She just gets it through. 4 goals and he's got it on a string. This kick puts them further into the lead.
Darcy.
Punches it. The ball mopped up. The ball spills to McCarthy. McCarthy taps it. McGovern feeds it wide. Takes it well. Materik slams it on the boot. Redden gets the upper hand.
Redden is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Fife by hand.
It'll be a ball up.
Darcy.
Punches it. Deft touch from Vardy. Gathers the ball. Clean tap by Neil. Redden has the ball. Sends the Sharon on its way. Cleanly picked up. Has it now. Puts the head down as he runs in. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. I would have expected him to nail that. Archie has the chance to add one more to his tally. The Eagles have scored the last 6 goals. West Coast with the advantage as they lead the Dockers to 57-33.
The Eagles has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around Fremantle. They aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
Pass by Vardy.
You see me like...
He runs into the goal. Shuey has a head which is much better than his feet. If only he had 3 heads, one on each leg. What a great goal by Natanui. That is number 9. This one gives them an even bigger lead.
The Eagles are just really comfortable kicking for goal on the run because it's just an extension of their normal field kicking, and they have absolutely no issues there.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game.
Darcy.
Got a fist on it. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. McGovern lobs the pass. Yet another possession. That's a piercing kick from Neil.
Tucker needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. He hands it out to space. Kennedy heading for goal. Jeez. Poor kicking.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Looks like he'll go out wide. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Puts the head down as he runs in. Natanui with a massive goal. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 goals. And they stretch out their lead.
The Eagles have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
Fife again, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now. Redden needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. Redden takes a shot. Redden gets a huge goal.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Punched by
Darcy.
Caught with the ball. 5 kicks. Vardy claims it. He opts to play on. He hand passes the ball. Richard, what do you think about the quarter we just watched?
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
A high-scoring third quarter. We should have a... Both teams look like they enjoyed the three-quarter time break as we enter this, the fourth term.
The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning.
Hutchings handballs it to the open paddock. And he's heading for home. Kennedy ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. Disappointing kick there. Hill marks it. Kicks. Taken by Chi. Going for goal number 5. He'll be kicking himself for missing that easy opportunity. I would have expected him to nail that. Out of bounds it goes. The Rucks are going at it. Nat Nui not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee.
Solo in
Fife sends one up towards the wing. Marked by Mundy.
Fremantle haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Puts power behind that kick. Hutchings with a strong mark.
A short handball. He asks for it back. McGovern has had plenty of it, Richo.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
Kennedy with the shot. You can see that happening right after it left his boot. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Pierce will take his time. He doesn't want to see it turn over and come back straight over his head. He keeps his cool under pressure and kicks the ball out.
Matera got a really good footballing brain. Neil marks the ball. Puts boot to ball. Fife takes the mark. He slams that on the boot. Good mark. Shuey wants to play on.
He shows the quick hands. The running man missed the ball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
He's been outstanding all match, Dan.
Lecrac just makes the goal line. That's 9 in a row for the Eagles. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Clean tap by
Darcy.
Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Nat Nui with his head down, running for home. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. The Eagles in front. Disappointing kick there. He's searching for his teammates. Nice mark there. Sheen with a wobbly kick. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Spurk with the mark. Slams it on the boot. Hill got under it.
Fremantle just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Archie misses the goals.
He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Pierce really wears his heart on his sleeve. He marks the ball. The ball crosses the line. We'll get a ball in. Tap. Fife picks up the ball.
Darcy
with the tap. McGovern lobs the pass. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. He really should have made more of that. I would have expected him to nail that. Pierce with a clinical drop punt. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Goes up the line. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Neil puts it on the boot. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Schofield is quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. No one around troubling him there. Lecrae puts it out of bounds on the full. Sending it on its way, Cripps takes the mark. He plays on, Sutcliffe gets him for holding the ball.
Lobs the pass, jams it on the boot. Fife claims the ball. Bumps the pigskin. Archie had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. The ball in the hands of Walters. Kicks. Good mark by Tucker. Chips it down towards half forward. And the mark will be paid. Hutchings handballs it. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Bennell couldn't keep his hands on it. Fife there to mop it up. Redden with the ball. Takes possession. Clears it. What did they used to say at school? Butterfingers lets it drop. He shows the quick hands. Not what he intended with that kick. Kennedy with no time to delay with that kick. Pierce kicks. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Cripps launches one towards goal. Lecrae with the mark. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Played on. Lecrae with the shot. He'll be kicking himself for missing that easy opportunity. Disappointing kick there. Pierce looking for a lead. Gray over the top. Kicks it. Neal grabs that one. He kicks quickly. Duggan, the better man there.
Duggan has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Gray intercepts it. Really quick hands to get the ball out from that tackle. Darcy marks the ball.
Walters swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Hutchings claims the ball. Works it across the ground. Marks. Sends it on its way. Tucker over the top. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Pierce with the mark.
Fremantle just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. The ball crosses the line.
Do I win? On it, 300.
He clears the ball. Duggan gets the ball. Natanui onto the ball.
He runs for home. The ball is slammed towards goal by Natanui. Hit the point post, out of bounds on the full. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Nelson marks. He wants to play on. The ball is slammed towards goal by Nelson. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. West Coast by 2, 57. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Gray with the mark.
Gray, he's quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. McGovern handballs it. He gets boot to the ball. Vardy with the mark. He opts to play on. McCarthy fought him down, holding the ball. McCarthy boots it. That's a mark.
Pierce going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. It's going. What a huge goal by Pierce.
What a goal.
Fremantle, they're just being completely humiliated right here.
Pierce has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Hutchings wins the marking contest.
Hutchings wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. He handballs it. Vardy is on the ground.
Look, I'm versing
Vardy will be heading off the field. That looks really serious to me. McGovern, just the better man in that contest. Duggan onto the ball. Natanui finds the pass.
That is shit.
He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
He needs to think more about it in front of goals.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Launched long by Sutcliffe. A solid mark from Fife. Choose to kick it. That was all Sheridan. Works it across the ground. McKenzie claims the ball. He hand passes the ball. Projectile dysfunction, serious problem. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. They increase their lead. There's the bounce.
Darcy
directs it down. Hand pass by Mundy. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Takes possession. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Hill goes back to collect the ball, a free kick and several ticks. Sends it on its way. Got his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Walters may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Tucker marks it. He kicks the ball. It's a mark, lining it up with the goal now.
Kicked by Pierce. Strong mark. Bennett will realise the precarious position his team faces and knows he must convert. They're going to start swinging like a 70s disco to get anywhere near from here.
Darcy.
Got a fist on him. Neal is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. Chips it down towards half forward. Strong mark. The umpire says play on. McCarthy gets his man holding the ball. He'll get the free. McCarthy whacks one on the boot for goal. Drifts wide to go through for a behind. They've got to start swinging like a 70s disco to get anywhere near from here. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Hearn waiting for the man to free up. Taken by Fife, lining up the goal now. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Fife shoots for goal. It's in the air. That shot wasn't meant to hit the fan. Out on the full. Free kick to the Dockers. Walters won't be getting that one from Kern. Nice work from Shuey. The umpire telling him to play on now. Mundy gets his man holding the ball. He'll get the free. Slams it on the boot. Almost a mark, but it bounces off his chest. Umpire says holding the ball. Mundy in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Well, the margin's large and the time is certainly against them. Disappointing kick there. Hearn waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. The umpire telling him to play on now. Taverner tries in vain to tackle. A hand got to that footy. Looks like he'll go out wide. The mark is taken by Mundy. Sends the Sharon on its way. Dio marks it. Play on, the umpire says. Somehow found more room on the boundary than Wayne Howes. They've got to start swinging like a 70s disco to get anywhere near from here. I would have expected him to nail that. Hearn waiting to bring it back into play.
How did he die?
Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Not the most exciting match. No real competition between the teams. Disappointing.
Fremantle couldn't do anything up front. They couldn't honour a lead, couldn't break the lines, didn't try and move the ball quickly, couldn't take a mark. They were bad. They couldn't stop West Coast run. Every time the Eagles got the ball, they went into their forward line and got points. The Dockers got a shellacking. They should be really ashamed of themselves, embarrassed about that performance.
West Coast lead Fremantle 97-49 with the final siren. That's all from us. Thanks for joining us, and thank you, Richo. See you again next game.
Thanks, Dennis. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Until next time, goodbye.
To show you why. To show you why. This football game is gonna be maybe in the morning, but I might not get on stream. All that I just wanted to do is just get the West Coast Eagles and Dockers on stream, because I don't know why, but I just want to, and yeah. And I'll see you on the next stream.